We at Boeing are sorry for the lives lost in the recent 737 MAX accidents. These tragedies continue to weigh heavily on our hearts and minds.
Boeing CEO Dennis Muilenburg responding to one of the biggest crises in recent Boeing history. In just 5 months, 2 fatal crashes involving the company's newest best-selling 737 MAX, Lion Air Flight 610 in Indonesia, and Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302. In all, 346 people dead. In both cases, investigators say a damaged sensor that monitors the plane's pitch sent bad data to a new anti-stall system called MCAS. MCAS then pushed the noses of both planes down to pick up speed, as the pilots struggled to pull the nose up. Aviation experts question why the Ethiopian pilots were flying much faster than they should have, never cutting their speed. That would have made it very difficult to fly manually. The crew followed Boeing procedures and turned MCAS off, but then turned it back on again before crashing.
Most accidents are caused by a chain of events. This again is the case here. And we know we can break one of those chain links in these 2 accidents.
Boeing promises to submit a software fix to the FAA within weeks. CEO Muilenburg even joining a test flight with the new upgrade. The FAA has promised a thorough review before approving that upgrade and new pilot training. But that alone may not get the MAX in the air, with multiple investigations looking into how the plane was certified and whether other computer systems on the MAX now need a closer second look. This morning, this plane that had been a crucial part of the Southwest and American Airlines fleets is likely to remain on the ground for weeks, if not months, possibly into the summer travel season.